Probably
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the meeting of the Town Council. Before we start, just the fire regulations, if the alarm does go, it's not a drill, it's real. Please exit either through the door on the right or left hand side, depending where you're facing, or the right or the left hand side behind us over here, and assemble at the front, and don't forget not to run off. We need to make sure everybody. Thank you very much. Okay, agenda item 2631 is to receive apologies for absence.
We've received apologies from Councillor Harrison.
Thank you.
Is that ongoing in terms of dispensation?
We've already
I was just saying it's ongoing, yeah.
we've already approved it.
Yeah.
613.2 is to know declaration of interest and request for dispensation to discuss and vote on a matter in which a member or co-opted member has a concerted or peculiar or non-peculiar interest. Does that apply to anybody here? No.
No, nothing.
Anybody? No? No. Good. 2613.3 is the open forum where questions concerning items on the agenda may be put to the council by the public during this period. Matters which in the chair's view require debate and or discussion and will be referred to the next committee council meeting as appropriate. Items not pertaining to the agenda may also be taken at this time at the chair's discretion, but don't expect an answer tonight. And the public forum is restricted to 15 minutes and strictly 3 minutes per person unless the chair allows it otherwise. Do you have any questions from the general public? Of which we have 4. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
No, we're all good? Okay. 2613.4 is to approve and sign the minutes of the HTC Finance Committee meeting of the 14th of April. Does anybody have any comments? You okay with that, Chair?
Yes.
Yes? Do you want to propose we accept it?
Yeah.
Sorry, we've got one query here from the council officer.
No, sorry, I was
sorry,
I was jumping the gun. Sorry.
Okay, proposer and seconder, please.
I propose that the finance committee meeting minutes be approved.
Seconder? All those in favour? Thank you. Agenda item 2613.5 is to approve and sign the minutes of the HTC meeting of 14th of April 2026. Anybody have any comments about those?
No.
I've already passed them on to Ashley. Because I know I got told off last time.
In that case, can I propose that we accept the said minute? Seconder, please. All those in favour? Thank you. To approve, agenda item 2613.6 is to approve and sign the order of payments for May 2026. Have we all had a chance to look through these? And are there any queries? There was silence. In that case, I will propose that we accept it. Please, may I have a seconder? All those in favour? Thank you. Agenda item 2613.7 is to approve the order of receipts for April 26. Same question, have we looked at it? Do we have any queries?
Sorry about this, there's only 2 lines that you really know.
Yes, and those are. Would you care to expand on
That line there, community centre income,
Yes.
for 1 month, that's for the month of April. And of course, we have the preset line here.
Yeah.
We did actually get some bank interest as well, about £116, but they came in way late. But...
Right, okay. What, you mean you're not psychic?
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Okay. We'll let you off. In that case, I will propose we accept. Sorry, you have a query?
I've asked Ashley this previously, but I just wondered whether the council were happy with the amount of income from its new acquisition, which totals £4,425 for the quarter?
No,
A month.
Sorry?
a month.
No.
I'm neither happy nor sad.
Well,
Does it look as if, does it look as if the,
we did agree that we wouldn't change anything.
We don't want to change anything
Until
until
at
we-
least July.
Yeah, we want to get
We would look at their contracts, what rooms they have, and
what they're charged.
We want to run, see what
So we
it's,
want
yes,
to
see
leave
what's
it
happening.
per se until,
Let's see what's happening.
yes.
There are certain things that we have to keep in place, the nursery and Cheshire East
Sure.
those buildings. The rest of it will be down to the committee. And we will be reviewing all of those costings and so forth, which as you will see a bit down the line, there's something in the pipeline.
It's good rent for a community centre, in fairness.
I didn't-
But it's good rent for a community
Oh,
centre.
yeah.
I've seen worse.
But
But it can always be better.
exactly.
So
It's good that the committee know exactly who's renting it, on what day,
tells you exactly everything.
and then you can spread it out to the community. Because sometimes, apart from the nursery, on a Sunday afternoon, there is a body that has it free. But they were for special needs children. Now, I do understand that not many special needs children actually turn up. But I did speak to Mrs. Jenny Pepper, and she was very open with us. She said the numbers have dropped because their parents, they don't allow the children to come without the parents because they haven't got the volunteers to supervise children with special needs. So I've suggested that maybe we look to the community to see if there's anybody out there that would be interested to give some time up to help out. But again, it's voluntary, it's not paid, you know,
Insurances and
and
that.
it's insurance and everything, so it is a difficult time.
Can other parents
We'll
not put
see
it on?
one case on its merits.
But I did say that, could you just pay 50 pence on a Sunday? Because it's not good that we give one unit it free and everybody else has to pay. Not under these circumstances. And they've
Okay.
actually agreed to pay 50 pence.
I think I saw in the news, local news fairly recently, that a building in Wilmslow has been adapted for use as a special needs school.
Yeah, I think it's the one at Summerfields, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the old community.
And they're extending the Springfield
Yeah,
school
they
there
are, yeah.
to take in the old community centre.
Do we think that's going to ease the pressure on
No.
our local primary schools at all?
No,
Oh, that's a shame.
no.
Okay, well, let's not get into the semantics of that, or we'll hear forevermore. I will propose that we accept the order of receipts for April 26th. Can I have a second, please? And all those in favour? Thank you. 261380 to receive a report from PCSO.
No.
No report received.
I think
So
I need
Royal is going to ease this stuff.
get my big stick out. I'll send an email to these two new PCSOs.
I believe she
Apply.
is coming next month.
Hmm?
I believe one of them is coming next month.
I'll send a polite email about communication, and I'll do my best to be polite about communication, and I'll also involve Matt Rowbottom in it as well, because I have a good relationship with Matt.
Yeah.
And he's a senior constable, so
I fully understand, that there might be occasions on council meeting night where they can't actually be here
there's two of them.
in person.
Only needs
but
one of
they've
them
got
to be
produce a
here.
report.
Only needs one of them. And if they can go and sit in the flipping cafe for an hour doing a blooming chat with the neighbours, they can make a council meeting, one of them.
Okay. All right, we'll move forward with that. We'll get in your hands. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Agenda item 2639 is to continue HTC funding support to Hope Central for up to £150 a month, to include a retrospective payment for April 2026. I put forward this proposal because having talked to and listened to the reports from Hope Central, they are doing an amazing job. And I appreciate that some of the money does go outside Handful, but the majority of it is used for people in Handful. And it's not just a food bank, it's so much more. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, sure. I presented to the annual town council meeting,
You
but
did.
we are, understand that we are operating across Handforth and so Knutsford all the edge. A lot of our operation happens in Handforth with our food bank being in St Chad's Church, and then we operate out of that. But we then have services that happen in Handforth, and talked about some of those statistics of 13 debt-free households. We work with 27 households in debt in Handforth, and we supported 69 households through the food bank. 31% of those receiving the food in Handforth were children. And then every week we have our Hope Centre, which happens at St Chad's on a Thursday, and we've had up to 57 attendees to that through the doors, just for the morning with a free lunch, and open for 50 out of the 52 weeks in the year. We're very grateful for the support. I would say the money that you give would probably be focused on Handforth, and we can make sure that it's kind of set aside for Handforth function. But yeah.
Thank you very much. I must say, when you did the presentation for the annual town meeting, the thing that really impressed me is that it is so much more than a food bank, and people learn. The reason people get in problems in the first place is, in a lot of cases, they can't manage money and stuff like that. They don't know how to align things, and this is where Hope can help, and they do. And so they help people to get their lives straight, which gets them out of where they're at, and, where they need to come to the food bank. So if we continue with that, we've got a number of poorer families, people who haven't got the skills necessary. If we can help them to gain those skills, then that has to be all to the good of Handful. Yes, Catherine.
Could it be up to 200 a month, just with the cost of things going up?
Well, at the minute, I think 150 is about as much as we can stretch.
Yeah.
We can maybe, because of the
Yeah,
community centre and everything else,
Yeah.
I think we need to just err on the side of caution this year, and maybe when we've got things a bit more stabilised, then we can look perhaps next year, or maybe even halfway through the year if we feel
We've
it's
crept it
necessary.
up, we've crept it up each year.
Yeah.
And also, if there's anything that they need urgently that isn't within the funding, they know that they can come to us and request the payment.
Yeah.
Just two quick questions. Do the supermarkets ever donate things?
All the time.
Yeah, so we work with all of the local supermarkets. We get a lot of food from all of them. Now, Tesco and Handforth Dean has a national partnership with the Trussell Trust. Now, we're not a Trussell Trust food bank. We were set up before they kind of expanded. So a lot of their food goes to them. We've got a good relationship with them now, where they give us items and help out with certain events and with free stuff as well. So yeah.
Okay. And the second thing is that I often see a signpost outside St Benedict's with something very similar. Is that anything to do with us or not?
Yes, that's a
That's
collection,
advertising.
isn't it, for the
That's-
food bank.
Yeah, that's a collection that they do for us. So
Oh, right. So it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
part of the same.
yeah. So we work with all the local churches. We work with faith groups across the spectrum of faiths, and St Benedict's they do a Saturday collection.
Yeah, that's right.
for
Yeah.
us, because we're open through the week, and so then on Saturday they collect it to then bring it.
Yeah.
to us.
Do any other shops in Handful do a food, like the collection? Do any of the others?
Every now and then we've tried. Businesses is a hard place to get into. We've tried our hardest to get into a lot of the businesses in the high street. And we're really fortunate recently that JB Gas Solicitors sponsored one of our recent job club courses, and so we involved them in a lot of the work that we did. And they came along and did an employers session with the people that we're working with. But with the shops, it's sometimes, but often it's kind of feel like you're having to go in a lot of the time to try and man that drum.
Yeah.
Can I second that? Because any of the armed forces members that we have had in the area, or from those around the Handful, we've referred into St Chad's and to get the support around the debt advice service, the life skills, and the money coaching. And also from the nappy break side, we've donated food and resources to them to support their service as well. So we're working in partnership.
Thank you. Thanks. Any other?
I just want to add, like, we're really keen to be collaborative, and so, like, we work with other organisations, obviously, and, like, our service aims to be, as you said, that wraparound holistic. It's when somebody's in that moment where they've got no food in the cupboards, there is all sorts going on, and they often put their head in the sand. And what we try and do is lift the head up and say, it's going to be okay, and here's a few steps that we're going to lead you with. So it's let's provide you with the food, and let's give you a hand around your shoulder to then say, it's going to be okay, we'll get through. And often it's working with, as Sebastian said, like a lot of the other services to then say, okay, let's identify the debt problem, let's sort that out, let's increase your financial resilience by getting your financial education up and lead you on. And then that's why we introduced the pantry last year as an in-between food bank parcels and then supermarkets, as that kind of, let's help you to budget, let's give you tools to then create healthy meals. And if anybody wants to come and visit our services, they'd be more than welcome to as well. See it actually.
Okay, any more questions from councillors? Good. Can I propose then that we accept this and can I have a second, please? All those in favour? Thank you very much. Agenda item 26.13.10 is to agree to use the use of the climate change environment budget to purchase trees to be planted in Handful to a value of £1,500. We have, again, this is my motion, sorry. We have a number of places where trees have been cut down in Handful and they have not been replaced. With the Green Spaces group meeting, when are we meeting? In a couple of weeks?
Couple of weeks, 2 weeks today.
The plan is to get together a map, and there are one or two people who would like to fund some of our tree planting. So I would just like a general consensus, an agreement for the council to use the budget that we have. Are you okay?
Yeah.
To buy and plant trees. Obviously, we're going to have to work with the usual people like highways and parks and all these people. But I would just like you to authorise this so we have something to work with. Questions, anybody? Are you all happy with that?
Yes.
Councillor Small?
I just wrote a little comment against the possibility of free trees.
Well, yes, we'll explore
Question.
all of that. Yeah, if we can get free trees, then we will do. But things like, to put in the orchards and things like that in the parks, those are a bit more problematical. We can get.
Yes.
You have to be very specific route stuff.
Sorry.
You have to be very specific route stuff.
Yes.
So,
So it's a bit more
yeah.
difficult for that. But if we're planting just general trees, then yes, we will look for free trees always. I'm very careful with money, always have been. So I'm not going to be going out and spending the £1,500 on trees. I just want to have that consensus and backing from the council as a whole.
Does the purchase of the trees, does that include the planting and everything that you need?
Yes, that's the budget, so it will include
okay.
everything. So, I mean, we're not looking at, depending on what you buy, you're not looking at a massive number, and this will be over, it's the wrong time of year now, so we're looking for the back end of the year, but we need to get plans in place.
Yeah.
So can I put forward that we accept that and motion and may I have a second, please? All those in favour? Thank you. Agenda item 26.13.11 is to provide an update on the Summer Armed Forces Day event at Handful. Councillor Edwards Beach.
So as it stands, all is going well. We've just got obviously the posters and the banners that have gone up. I think what else? We're still getting people coming for the stalls and things like that, food trucks. We've got stage sorted. The only thing is the PA system, is it definitely a go-ahead because I'm panicking?
Is it suitable?
Yeah.
That's all.
Peter,
Yes, let's get that through here to test it and what have you.
yeah.
I
We
think,
do need some new microphones.
yes, that's in
Yeah,
hand.
need it
Yeah,
as
Is
soon
it
as.
yeah,
You're right with your PA system.
I'll get that organised.
Yeah.
I'll get hold of it.
Um,
of us still, haven't we?
Yes, yes.
So-
Yes, they've done a promo trailer for us.
Yeah,
They've
it's
actually
really
put it
good.
together now. You
Yeah,
can hear it now,
yeah,
yeah.
it's really good. We've got the acts all booked, timed, sorted. We're just currently in talks with a marquee company that are looking at doing a marquee for free and setting it up and everything for VIP area for armed forces and veterans for them. We've got army vehicles coming now. So we went and poached people the other day. We went to the Mottram show and we were like, oh, so what are you doing on the 20th? And yeah, so they're coming now. What else?
Are we within budget?
We're under budget.
We're under at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying about the PA system. I'm like,
Yeah, we need to know.
yeah,
Sure.
because I'm like, do we need to rent one? Yeah, so everything's running smoothly at the moment. We've
Do you
got,
need any more help from us?
at the moment, I think we're all right.
And we've
It's
had
all
two
nice,
Cheshire operatives.
Oh, you said, yeah, you've got
we've
that.
two
We've
Cheshire
got,
operatives coming.
we've got lots of VIPs coming as well. We've got estimate phase in attendance. Estimate phase coming.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Well,
so
it's a dress up then.
yeah, estimate phase coming. The Lord Lieutenant is at Lieutenant.
Kathy Cowell.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm not wearing a hat.
We went.
Put on your best bloomers if you can.
We've got the deputy mayor,
Yeah, we've got that.
Councillor Rodney
Brilliant.
Wilson,
Yeah,
and your friend Anthony Harrison.
yeah, he's coming as well. So we've
got
got lots of people coming. Trying to think what else. We are hoping to be in talks with Big Tesco, hopefully very soon, to have a meeting about putting things together as, you know, collaborative thing with the Handful Town Council and an happy break with it all, so that'd be nice. Straw bales.
Oh, yeah. I'll
You
speak to
sorted
Chris,
that?
yeah. I'll speak to Chris.
I think that's it. Has anyone got any questions? Yes,
The
you can come. Roger.
Friends of the Station are currently pondering whether to have a stall at your
Of course.
event, and of course what they would really like is a stall that has a power supply to it. Is that a difficult wish?
It is.
It is a doable.
Yeah, we've
it's
just
a
got,
doable. Yeah, it's a doable. Even you have to put a extension lead through the bloody window.
Yeah.
You're all right.
We've a lot of the sockets outside will be taken for the inflatables and obviously the stage. So we've got the big stage.
Just to give you context,
Yeah.
the sides of the buildings where they need power from, the inflatables, the bar, the stage would be where the sockets
So they're sort of going to run where those
Yeah.
parts are from.
Well, there are two new sockets going on the back, aren't
Yeah,
there?
there are. Yes.
In the next
Yeah. There should be. There
So
should
you
be
will have
ample
four
power. And you can,
external
as I say, you run it from the building itself, so to say, for an extension.
We've sent out a plan now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of the
Yes.
layout of the actual day and the event itself, to where everything's going to be. So that will give an idea. The only thing that we are lacking in is volunteers on the day. I know there's a few of you guys that are, but we could do with more. I know we've got the Rangers coming in attendance, but we're expecting this to be twice as attended as last year because of the people that we've had. So we would need a lot more volunteers this year. Just the general stuff, the manning of the gate, the directions.
Chris is going to do the gate. He did it last time. Really good.
You know, if the general.
I'll be there.
General
I'll be there.
concerns that we had last time, because yes, we employed people to manage stuff, but they didn't manage it very well. So we ended up taking over that to make sure there's no health and safety issues. So just in case, I've had no confirmation back from my usuals for the cadets, so that the guides they're not attending this time, so we would need extra manpower.
Okay, well, we'll try and push to get you some more volunteers.
Is there
You
any,
just tell us where you want us.
any other questions that you need to know, anyone?
Are you going to send some of the leaflets out then?
Yeah, we've got leaflets.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you want to take
I've
some
got
today?
some.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
we're
pick it up
going
today.
to have to move on. One last question.
Can I do my bit now? It's relevant.
About what?
Yes.
Communications.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seb and I have both been knocking on shopkeepers, seemingly, to agree for the window posts and what have you. The other bit we mentioned before, which I'm going to try and work with you to try to push the communication and help you. You do a great job. If I can help, is the schools.
Well,
Is that one being done?
I've spoke to Hannah when she was here the other day.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, she'll send it out to all the parents via
Yeah.
email, because we get newsletters every Friday. So
Yeah.
I think
If we
she
can
said-
chat and
yeah,
brainstorm and any other ideas we can come up with.
absolutely.
Obviously, we've both got the window thing bit sorted, so that'll be
The next
started.
working group meeting's on the 20th, isn't it?
Thursday.
Don't go to any schools this week or next week. Thanks.
23rd.
Thursday the 21st. Yeah.
Okay, probably
Thursday
not
the
got
21st. I'll send out an
that.
email. Won't it? Thursday the 21st.
the best?
Yes, with the farm.
Okay,
Can
so
I
the one, I said one last question, go on.
Thank you. I just like all councillors to take some of the leaflets that Gianna's had printed, or posters, and distribute them locally to where you live. I'm not asking you to go to Congleton, just locally, because we can't expect her to do it all.
Yeah.
So.
We'll liaise with you and you point us in the right direction.
Yeah, I'll dig some out. I'll dig some
If
out.
you go
Yeah.
through Gianna, she's got a load of leaflets there that you.
Okay, thank you. Can we move on, please?
Yeah.
Agenda item 26, 13 and 12 is to receive and approve a grant application from Lamforth Library for the 2026 Summer Reading Challenge. The grant request is £300. Want to comment on that, Councillor Small, or?
Yes, I do. I'm totally in favour of it.
Sorry? Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to ask anything about it? We've supported it for years. It's brilliant. They get so many children that go there and read a number of books. And so few children these days just actually read books. It's amazing. You hear they have, I don't know, is it 5 or 6 books to read over the
Are you willing
summer?
to give it to 2 years again?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
We support the library, so why wouldn't we
I
support it?
think it's so good. Austin did it and he loved it.
Okay.
So 2 years as well, this year and next year.
I'd
May I have a
like to
seconder,
go
please?
with some of the-
All those in favour? Thank you. 26, 13, 13 is to receive a report from Councillor Roger Small and the Friends of Hampole Station regarding access or Hampole Station and the installation of the new lifts. Councillor Small, may I ask you to be relatively brief?
I will. The Friends of Hampole Station had a meeting with representatives from Network Rail very recently. The Friends of Hampole Station have become very worried in recent years by statements from representatives of Esther McVeigh saying Network Rail have run out of money, they haven't got enough money to complete this project, and we were particularly worried by a written statement which was submitted to Parliament on the 15th of January this year, dividing access for all projects into 3 distinct groups: those which were about to be built, those which were moving towards detailed plans, and thirdly, those which were shelved indefinitely. The fascinating thing was that Handful didn't appear in any of those categories. So we were beginning to wonder what on earth was going on. Anyway, our angst had reached a real peak by this time, but the reps from Network Rail alleviated that angst quite considerably by stating that the statement which was submitted to the Houses of Parliament was to do with projects which were to be considered under financial control period 7, whereas the Handful project had been commissioned under financial control period 6. And as such, funding for the installation of the lifts was in place, and the Handful project is being progressed. Production of detailed plans was in its final stages, and the Friends of Handful Station will be informed when the plans are complete. We were also told that Network Rail are currently negotiating prices with the contractor. It is hoped that the contract to install the lifts will be signed before the end of 2026, and thereafter, Network Rail will organise a public meeting about the project. That's where I stop.
Thank you very much. Any questions from anybody? Okay, thank you very much for doing that report. Agenda item 26.13.14 is to receive quotations from third-party contractors relating to the installation of a new management building system for Handful Community and Youth Centre. The BMS will replace the current failed BMS system and control heat, light and power within the centre, providing zones lifted from the current booking system. The BMS will save a large amount of heating and lighting costs over a very long period of time and be fully extendable to include inputs from solar power and heat pumps. This money will be drawn down from the SIL reserves up to a maximum of £15,000 plus VAT. I'm not sure whether you are all aware, but those of you who are in the community group will know that this building currently is very, shall we say, poorly managed, or has been in the past, and we need to address that. Things like the heating system is either on or off, is that right?
On or off.
So we can't control, so currently the other half of the building is being heated whilst only this room is being used. The lighting on active, what's the word? Yes, thank you. It's just generally very, it eats money. It just eats money.
I see the football lights on a lot at night.
Yes, all of those things, they all need to be contained. And I know that looking at those quotes, and we haven't decided on the quotes yet, because I think we've still got one to come in.
No, there's three quotes
We've got
here.
three now.
There's £32,918.84. There is £26,064.20, and one that is broken down into heating and lighting for 8766.75 and three what's something, where was it now? 3775. Yeah.
I don't
And we haven't got enough money here then. We need to up this, do we actually?
We've got enough money in SIL reserves.
Yes, I know,
Yeah.
but
But we're only asking for 15.
15,000. So you need to increase that if you need to get a new heating system.
No, we're not getting
no,
a
sorry.
new heating system. This is just a management system that controls it, so that we've got more control over stuff. It's not a new system per se.
At the moment, the two of the quotes are very high, and one of them is below £15,000.
Yeah.
I was asked for a quote to repair the existing one, because what it's doing is feeding back a signal to the boiler, and it's causing the boiler to stop working. Now it operates on two boilers, which is fine. So one boiler's working, so it's fine, it still works. But you need two boilers because you don't want one boiler running all the time, which is where we're at now. But the quote to repair the current system, i.e. putting lipstick on a pit, was over £1,000. So that led me to go, well, wait a minute, why would we throw £1,000 at something that's not going to fix the problem? It's just going to sort of put a sticky
It
plaster on
doesn't
it.
do what we want.
And doesn't do it, certainly doesn't do what we want it to do. It clears one fault.
So this 15,000 is for what?
Is for the management of the heating systems and management of the lighting systems, so that we can have lights on timers, things that are allowed to come on, access to rooms only when the access is required, so that people can't go and use other rooms and so forth and so on.
And who will manage it? Will you manage it?
Technically, I'll manage it, but it'll be a computer program.
Oh, right.
It'll be a computer program
Yeah.
that knows when people come in,
Good.
and it'll go, right, somebody's coming in, I'll turn the heating on in that room.
And they'll have a PIN number.
No, that's a little bit too far, that is, yeah, that's a bit in, yeah.
They
But
just,
it's- but
I
it's
mean, I
certainly,
understand it is, so you hire this room,
yeah, Yeah.
Right, so you'll get lighting and heating this room.
In this
But then
room.
if you decide, oh, but there's no one in the hall,
Oh, yeah,
we'll just nip through the door.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you can, but there'll be no heating or lighting in
Yeah,
there.
and it'll be only pitch black.
So you'll get what you paid for,
That's it.
rather than, oh, well, the whole building's lit up and the whole building's heating, and I'll just hire that one room,
That's it.
but we'll use the whole as well.
And that's what currently happens right now, what's happening now, which is why we need to.
You'll make the 15,000 back in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Should do.
Yeah, that's the.
You make it back, yeah.
And
You
if-
make it back into.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
charging per space, it's a better return because you've not got somebody saying, oh, well, that's empty, so I'll just use that, because they won't be able to. And eventually you would develop the system that doors are locked,
Yes.
so
yes.
that,
It's all fully
Yeah.
extendable, so
Yeah.
when we want to add bits and pieces
Yeah.
to it.
so they
that
can't
we
just
can do.
go in the kitchen and boil the kettle 20 times in an evening,
No,
because
we're
20
not
people want a
touching
cup of
kitchen,
tea,
no,
you know.
we're allowed a
But if you
kitchen.
want the kitchen, it's on top of the hire of a room. If you don't hire the kitchen, you bring your own drinks,
So
end of.
But we'll have things like you can only access the building just before you're allowed to start
Yeah.
paying, not like half an hour
Yeah.
before. Because you need to be paying for the room whilst
Yeah.
you're using it.
So if you hire this room from 7 till 9, at 9:15, the lights will go out
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the heat goes off.
So
Yeah.
this
and the
is,
heating will go off.
this is hopefully going to see the end of the midwinter phenomenon by which you walk into Ashley's office
Yeah,
and find him sitting there with
With
his
the
window wide open
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
cool.
yeah, because there's no control over the heating
Yeah.
system. It's either
Because
on
at the
or off.
moment, you can't override any of the heating.
No.
So you can't turn anything down, it's just,
You feel that radiator over there, that corner, you can't even touch it. It will
And
not
you
go
don't
lower.
want people switching on radiators,
No.
you
no,
know.
they won't be able to, they'll be
No.
fully
Yeah,
controlled by
that's the thing.
new system.
I mean, having been there and, you know, people at the school have hired the hall and you come in and every classroom's got a group of kids in it.
Yeah.
And they haven't hired that,
Mhm.
you know.
So I'm
We'll make sure that the application form we fill in, they have to define what room they're hiring.
Yeah.
Or room.
Well, they
This is
pay
all
for the
part and parcel
room.
of the review when we do the
Yeah,
contracts.
they pay
and
for
so
the
forth.
room they want. They don't, if they don't want it, they don't pay for it.
So I would like to ask the council to support this so that we can move forward and appoint somebody appropriate when we've had a bit more of an in-depth look at these to see which is available. If we need to come back to the council because we find something we don't like and we need more money, then we will do. But please remember, this is coming from the SIL money, which we can only use for,
Or infrastructure project and impact.
which is what this is. We cannot use it for anything else. We're not allowed. Those are the rules. So this is ideal for using to help us to get this community centre up and running, a better, a nicer, safer place, better run, etc., etc. I would like to propose that. Can I have a seconder, please? All those in favour? Thank you very much. We have the communications updates, have we not?
Super.
26/13/6 is to receive notices and correspondence. An update on the Hampton History Trail, Councillor Small?
I don't have anything much to say.
You know,
Oh, Councillor something,
you,
I'm going to bounce that one over to Ashley. He knows more about what's going on than I do.
I'm sure everyone's aware it is in production because the bill for it is on there, but we don't pay to it.
Okay, thank you very much. And I'll make up for Councillor Small in my Hampton part of it. Okay, we are having another meeting of the Green Spaces Group in a fortnight, and over the last 2 or 3 weeks, some members of the group came along. We're very grateful for their help to empty the planters, which is a massive job. And I'm pleased to say that we really helped Ashley and Paul. didn't we not? We got the planters emptied, and then yesterday we planted up all the big tier planters. They are all done. There are a few, and we did it in about an hour and 45 minutes, which I think is a record. So we're doing our bit. So hopefully we will continue, and I will update you after the next meeting. Yes, I'm going to get one out.
Wait a second. Wait a second, we discussed it. It's going to be the 26th
26.
at 6 o'clock here, yeah.
The event is the 21st.
And the events meeting's the 21st.
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock?
The
Yeah, 3:20.
It's next week, isn't it? 6 o'clock.
May.
May.
True.
What time's the event?
12. No, events.
Councillors, please.
Events.
Order.
No, the park.
6.
Councillor Small, you said he has anything to say.
Sounds as if my reputation has gone, but I want to revive it by saying that, yes, we have done something
Councillors, please, I can't hear.
on the history trail. We've written to the church, St Jan's, to ask for permission to put a lectern in the corner of the churchyard, which is nearest, well, it's on the junction of Church Road and Winslow Road, underneath the clump of yew
On the
trees.
car park end, or the other side?
Yeah, the car park,
Oh, right.
but under the clump of yew trees, which is right next to Winslow Road.
Okay.
I don't think that will affect any of the tombs or
No.
graves in the yard.
Thank you. All right, and the last agenda item is to reveal the date of the next HTC full council meeting, which is held on the 9th of June, 2026 at 7 p.m. Thank you very much. That must be done in record time. It is now 8:26.
Home before 9.
Thank you. Thank you very much for coming. Nice to see you.